This day in Sioux Falls history.
This day in Sioux Falls history is brought to you by Thomas James and Bechtold Jewelry, the oldest jewelry store in South Dakota, using time-tested techniques to restore and repair jewelry and using the latest technology to create custom pieces. Thomas James and Bechtold Jewelry, 325 South Phillips Avenue in downtown Sioux Falls. It was on this day, August 29, 1976, President Gerald Ford made a visit to Sioux Falls during his campaign to be re-elected later that year. Although re-elected is a funny way to say it because President Ford has the distinction of being the only U.S. president to have never been elected as president. 4 years earlier, Richard Nixon had been elected to his second term as president along with his running mate, Vice President Spiro Agnew. However, in 1973, Agnew had become just the second vice president in U.S. history to resign his office. Nixon then appointed Gerald Ford as his new vice president. He was confirmed by Congress in December of 1973, so he became vice president without ever appearing on a ballot. In less than 8 months, Richard Nixon would resign the presidency. And for the first time ever in America, a president who had not received a single vote from the people of the United States became president. As a side note, Ford appointed Nelson Rockefeller as his vice president. Rockefeller was the third man to hold the position of vice president in less than a year. So in 1976, Gerald Ford was eager to win an election on his own merits and uphold his position with the confidence of the American people behind him. With that desire, he campaigned hard across all of the country, including Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Now, unfortunately for him, it would all be in vain. America decided to choose a peanut farmer from Georgia instead, President Jimmy Carter. This day in Sioux Falls history has been brought to you by Thomas James and Bechtold Jewelry.
Hi, this is Thomas James with Thomas James and Bechtold Jewelry. We're absolutely honored to be able to look back on the history of Sioux Falls because we feel we're part of that. But we always look forward to the future and working with your grandchildren. It's more than jewelry, it's love. Come and see us at Thomas James and Bechtold Jewelry at 325 South Phillips Avenue, downtown Sioux Falls.